Hey guys, thank you for watching the Slat Rock channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified every time we post a new video. And if you've already done so, just make sure that it's still active. Here's your news for August 31st, 2019. We're starting off with some big news from SmackDown Live today, as the Blue Brand continues to prepare for its big move to FS1 this October. Fox have spent a lot of money to secure the rights to SmackDown, and it seems they are doing everything in their power to make SmackDown a success, including promoting their show during their other properties. With a new season of the NFL kicking off next week, it seems like Fox will start promoting SmackDown then, though a trailer for the Blue Brand did find its way online yesterday. Featuring stars like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, John Cena, and The Undertaker, the commercial is clearly trying to appeal to people who aren't wrestling fans but have still heard of these huge stars. That's not to say that the advert is all nostalgia though, as it does feature current stars like Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Charlotte Flair, Roman Reigns, and Becky Lynch. The promo, which features the tagline, "We're all superstars," will hopefully be effective in getting a new audience in after months of slumping ratings for SmackDown. In a press release, WWE said of the advertisement, "WWE's Friday Night SmackDown debuts on Fox Friday, October 4th, and Fox Sports is setting the stage with the We're All Superstars campaign launch. The first spot, Superstars, premieres tonight, Friday, August 30th, during Fox Sports' new college football pregame show, Big Noon Kickoff at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1. In the spot, a wide range of everyday and celebrity WWE fans embrace their inner superstar, a grocery store clerk, a spelling bee winner, kids at the swimming pool, and more. These fanatics imitate their favorite WWE superstars' signature moves, celebrating the WWE's outsized influence on pop culture. WWE superstars Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, Kofi Kingston, Becky Lynch, Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, The Undertaker, and The Rock, together with celebrities including Snoop Dogg, Gordon Ramsay, and athletes from across the world are featured in the campaign. In addition, beginning with its 20th anniversary celebration on Friday, October 4th, SmackDown Live will become Friday Night SmackDown and air on the Fox Broadcast Network 52 weeks a year. The campaign will consist of 4 total spots, with 3 fan-focused videos debuting in the coming weeks. The We're All Superstars campaign was created by Whedon and Kennedy New York and Fox Sports. Time will only tell whether the move for SmackDown Live is a success for WWE, but for now, the company clearly has the money and star power to make it happen. Though Becky Lynch may be one of the key parts of SmackDown's new campaign video, the reigning Raw Women's Champion has a lot on her mind, as she may not be the man for much longer. The Irish superstar started calling herself the man in mid-2018, and though the nickname has been popular, the term has been attempted to be trademarked by none other than Ric Flair. In the promos, Flair would tell his opponents, "To be the man, you've got to beat the man," and it seems the 16-time world champion is trying to lock the phrase down. On Twitter, Flair sent a tweet to both Becky Lynch and Taylor Swift, who recently released a song called The Man, telling both that there can only be one man in entertainment. If successful, Flair's trademark would apply to any use of The Man in all of wrestling, including on TV, live events, and pay-per-view. Flair's The Man trademark also covers clothing, footwear, and headgear, meaning that the Raw Women's Champion may take a major hit in her merchandise sales if she can no longer call herself The Man. Over to Monday Night Raw, and this week's show is shaping up to be a huge 3 hours of television, with the company promoting the return of Rey Mysterio. 2 weeks ago, Mysterio nearly called it quits on his career until he was stopped by his son Dominic, though his career may still continue outside of WWE. In an interview, Cody Rhodes said he would love to have the Master of the 619 compete for AEW, though with Rey starting a new storyline and rumors of his son becoming a member of the WWE's roster next year, we can't see the move happening. Though Rey presumably won't be working with AEW anytime soon, one man who is Jim Ross, as the legendary announcer spoke about his transition to the new promotion during this week's StarCast event. Speaking on a special panel, JR said how WWE were willing to pay him a lot of money just to sit at home, but Ross wanted to be more active than that. Telling the fans how he wanted to perform, the Oklahoma native said, "It came to a deal when my contract expired. I fulfilled all my commitments. I did everything they wanted me to do. They paid me very, very well. In 2018, I worked 2 times. I was rusting away and I was lonely. I was fighting depression. Continuing, Ross explained that he spoke to Vince McMahon before leaving, and though it seems Vince didn't think he could perform at the level he once did, JR made it clear he can still play, and said that the 74-year-old chairman of the board should see that age isn't a factor. Even at 74, McMahon is certainly keeping himself busy with the SmackDown move and the upcoming relaunch of his XFL Football League. In AEW, JR's iconic voice has been great for fans to hear, as we can't help but wonder whether McMahon is regretting not working something out with good old JR. Ross left WWE because he felt he wasn't doing anything. One legendary commentator and personality who may be feeling the same way is Eric Bischoff. Earlier this year, Bischoff was announced as the executive director of SmackDown Live, but hasn't had anything to do with creative at all. According to Brad Shepard on Twitter this week, Bischoff hasn't really done anything backstage, and there's been growing skepticism backstage of why the company took him on board in the first place. With Paul Heyman doing big things with the same role on Raw, it'll be interesting to see how long Bischoff lasts in the role and whether the dynamic will change when the Blue brand relaunches on Fox later this year. Though she may call herself the lady of the WWE and see herself as a woman with manners, WWE Raw superstar Lacey Evans has a mean streak. While speaking to Busted Open Radio this week, the sassy Southern Belle explained that this toughness comes from her time as a U.S. Marine, as does the term nasties, saying, "The term nasty came from the Marine Corps when I was in boot camp. It's 3 months long, it's hell, and you walk in there thinking that you are whatever you thought you were when you walk into boot camp, you leave the complete opposite." Evans also went into detail about her time in boot camp, saying, "They completely rip you down physically, mentally, and emotionally, and they build you up to be a confident United States Marine. Now, while you're in boot camp, you are called a nasty. In the Marine Corps, you are always considered a nasty because you can always give so much more of yourself." Clearly, her time as a Marine toughened up the lady of WWE, who isn't going anywhere and will likely be a major part of the company's women's division for years to come. With a legitimate toughness and a unique character, Evans has all the makings of a future champion in the company, as it seems there will be plenty more people for her to call nasties, and now we know why. Though Evans hasn't done too much on the Red brand in recent weeks, 2 superstars who made a major splash together this week were Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode. In their first outing as a team, the pair won a tag team turmoil match on Raw this week and will face Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins for the Raw tag team titles at Clash of Champions. The Wrestling Observer newsletter noted this week that Raw's executive director Paul Heyman has been behind Roode for a while, and saw this week's show as a launching pad to push the Glorious One and Dolph Ziggler. If WWE wanted to get these two over as legitimate threats, well, they certainly succeeded, as the Glorious Show-Offs defeated 4 tag teams in a row to qualify for next month's title match. Only time will tell whether these two do get a title run down the line, but if Paul Heyman is pulling for you behind the scenes, there's a very good chance that Roode and Ziggler may be holding championship gold in the very near future. And finally, today we're ending with some news from Pro Wrestling Illustrated, as the publication has released their annual Top 500 ranking. This year, which always causes some controversy, saw Universal Champion Seth Rollins take the top spot, with Daniel Bryan taking second and reigning United States Champion AJ Styles taking the bronze. Though the list is always controversial, one superstar who clearly doesn't have a high opinion of it is NXT's Pete Dunne, who took to Twitter to express how he felt. In a tweet, the former WWE United Kingdom champion said that the list was based off completely random criteria, and that fans shouldn't actually care which superstars fall where. Instead, Dunne asked fans to just find what they like and watch it often, which is some good advice from the Bruiserweight. Dunne clearly knows how talented he is in the ring and doesn't need a list to compare himself to his fellow superstars, and also told his followers not to get him started on star ratings. Since coming to WWE, Dunne has done plenty on both NXT and its UK brand, and it seems that he's ready for his actions to speak for themselves. Well guys, that's our news for today. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to check out our previous video, 10 huge, shocking WWE 2019 rumors you need to know about. Also check out our other high-rated videos by clicking at the upper right-hand corner or down in the description field. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and the bell icon so you don't miss a single new video. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and as always, thank you for watching.